And this isn't the Residents' Parliament.
Stop there, Regent Rhodan!
What the?
This is the high-risk safety zone. The airspace above Terrania is not safe.
And what happened here?
Mandra Diamond has been abducted.
What? By whom?
We don't know yet. The robots that assaulted us seem to be of non-Terran origin. An unknown make.
What about the transmitters?
Part of the main positronics controls were hit. Only the last station accessed is active. We're working on it, Regent. But please, you must leave now. I'm under strict orders.
Yeah, from Bully. If I have to. This is my info terminal with all the latest news of the day. Unfortunately, I don't pay as much attention to all this administrative stuff as I should. It's one of my weaknesses. But there's a holo message from Mandra.
Hello, Perry. Unfortunately, I'm not as patient as you are, and you're never available when someone wants to talk to you. Listen, I found out some quite alarming things regarding the charity exhibition I'm planning at the Thora Museum on Titan. I'm about to go and meet Bully on the terrace. There's something going on with Martel that he might be able to explain to me, but I'd prefer it if you were there too. Perhaps you'll be able to make it?
And who wasn't there? Me. I just hope nothing's happened to you. And what do Martel and Bully have to do with it? Wait a second. There's a message from Martel, too.
Perry, I'd like to talk to you alone as soon as possible. The best place to meet would be in my robotics lab in the Warringer Academy. It's about a new technology that we're developing, and I don't want it to fall into the wrong hands. I'll tell you more when I see you.
Okay, it doesn't look as though this new technology has anything to do with Mandra's abduction. But I haven't heard anything from Mortal in months. So I'll ask him about it, at least. Contact Immortal.
The news blackout has been activated. All outgoing lines are blocked until further notice. Please try again later. The residence minister thanks you for understanding.
Now I can't even contact the outside world anymore. Bully's got a lot to make up for the next time I see him. My positronics, Lautzi, the largest computer on Terra. It includes the largest database of information in the galaxy. I can check up on anyone and anything here. An old space helmet. The things we used to wear 1,000 years ago. Goodness knows what we looked like back then. But it was really fashionable at the time. Solar. This was the currency of the Solar Empire for more than 1,500 years. My cleaning robot. I've named it Piggy because it eats anything that falls on the floor. Unfortunately, that also includes things that fall on the floor accidentally. All I can do then is press the reverse button, and that's a real mess. The latest in my paperback series. Unfortunately, reality isn't quite as the authors of these novels portray it. Bully's password. As far as I know, he changes it all the time. Usually he uses the name of one of his model ships. But which one? The Marco Polo, our first carrier-class ultra battleship. Back then, they were using the newly developed demisextra drive. I've been on so many expeditions with it. There are no words to describe how much I hate these blue ships. Every time they turned up, it meant nothing but trouble. This one's missing a piece. It just says, Lercia. That name rings a bell. This Discovery-class Omni carrier looks like the Leif Erikson. It is! Nice to see my first flagship among Bully's models. Bully really seems to work in this office. Probably more on his hobby, though. A remote control like the one Bully always uses. Perhaps I can use that later.
You called for me, Regent Rhodan.
Are you the technician who was supposed to come and get the positronics working again?
Yes, I'm sorry about the delay, but we're in a state of total chaos at the moment. It took some time for a shuttle to become available to fly me to the terrace.
So the transmitters are still down?
It looks like an impact has played havoc with the biocomponents of the building's positronic. Some of its information seems to be looped. It's just a small thing, really. But what with the security and the checks everywhere...
Can you get it going again?
I'm not sure if I know how to handle the system down there. After all, it's only the temporary electronic system. Nobody has used it since the initial construction. The technology may be outdated. I'll see what I can do.
All you can see is a bulge where the door plate should be. You'd need X-ray eyes to be able to read the numbers. Mandra has her own idea of privacy. Pretty conceited.
In the last 16 of the Colonial Cup? Imagine that!
All I want to know is when they're gonna fire that coach.
Ah, good that you're here. I was just about to come looking for you.
What's up?
Just as I thought. The code is very... uncommon now. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do if I don't know the code.
What code?
The building's biopositronic component uses an outdated algorithm that I'm not familiar with.
Oh, really? But if the positronic is part of the biocomponent, then it's also part of the design. It would be best if you asked Ulan Soso, the designer of the bionic component. As far as I know, he's still alive. And it should be easy for you as Regent to talk to him.
Well, yes, in theory. But under these circumstances... Thanks for the information anyway. Would this help?
Oh, well, that explains a lot. Swoonish omegadecimal minuscules. It'll just take a little while for the electro circuits to close again.
I'd never met you until today, Regent. And now so often. It's just a shame that circumstances are so... unfortunate.
May I borrow those?
Of course, Regent. I don't need them right now, but I'd like to have them back later.
Yes, of course. Let's see if the glasses live up to the bionic's promises. Just as I thought. I could see Mandra's room number underneath the bulge. 256.